Hello everyone and welcome back to Sudden Wealth. I hope you guys are preparing for a very nice weekend. As I mentioned in the other video, just wanted to let you know we will have a live stream tomorrow, go through the week, discuss a few things. Maybe we can also have, I hope to see all of you guys there. I'm studying this option of having 2 live streams per week, one all over the week and one in the middle of the week like Wednesday. So let's see if the turning out is good. I hope you guys have a lot of questions for me. Drop them either in the comment section and I can have some ideas for tomorrow, or come and better join the live stream and let's have a good dialogue. Don't forget, guys, please drop that like and subscribe. We are quickly approaching the 700 subscribers in basically about, less than 5 months of the channel. So thank you very much for all of your support. So crypto this week, we've seen some stability on the Bitcoin side, and Ethereum has pumped a little bit. Solana has been the big coin going up. We start to see Cardano moving, Pulse Chain, PulseX, little bit like last week. I would have preferred to see something a bit higher, but don't forget also that the weeks in crypto are actually 7 days, so we have until Sunday. X on Ethereum has been the most volatile, which is normal. It has lower liquidity, and it has, of course, always the phantom of BankX, etc. Richard Hart made a wonderful 46 minutes audio, which I advise everybody to listen to, where he addresses several things, including Sam Bankman-Friedman's arrest and being found guilty. By the way, he also addresses Celsius CEO, the Alex Mashinsky, the guy who called Richard on the stream scammer, and a guy who is now behind bars. So it's always funny how these things turn out to be. So again, Sam Bankman-Friedman. Just to go a little bit back, we are still well in the cycle. It's important to note a few things, because although I expect us that the possibility of a double bottom, I think, is now very unlikely, because I think that any major dip will be caught by the companies trying to come up with a spot ETF, because they will need reserves in order for the ETF to operate. But it's important also to mention these Mt. Gox coins. There's always this lingering possibility that they will come out, but the BITFINEX hackers as well. And now with FTX getting dissolved, they have a lot of coins to liquidate, which means a lot of sell pressure will come in the next few weeks. So, and this is something I would like to say, which is, I've seen a lot of people celebrating Sam Bankman-Friedman being arrested, found guilty, FTX collapse, and all of that, right? And to a certain extent, I agree. Justice has been made, and this guy is going to jail. He screwed a lot of people lost money. But you see, a lot of people could have not lost money with him if you just do what crypto is supposed to be. You own your own stuff. No middleman, no counterparty risk. That's the key. That is why crypto was invented. Before crypto, you were depending on people to store your gold, people to store your money, people to actually give you back your money that you deposited in the bank. You need the bank to be functioning, because in Europe, for example, a lot of banks stopped giving out money. When you look at the conflict last year here in over there in Eastern Europe, what happened? Banks shut down, ATMs shut down, get expelled from the SWIFT system. Then what? Yeah, good luck crossing those borders with gold and silver. See how far you can go. So people, and I hope that this is a lesson for the next crypto bull market. Now, when we are in the bull market, all these exchanges make a lot of money. Why? Because they are convenience stores. Not everybody is willing to go to Walmart or to Target, go to the back of the of the store to get that thing a little bit cheaper. Sometimes people just want to park their car, enter a convenience store, pay 30% premium or whatever, get it, go out, finished. That's done. Centralized exchanges make it much easier for the common folk, the people who are not willing to put in the hours and the learning into actually self-custodying your own assets. What is the problem with this? During the bull market, there's a lot of volume. A lot of volume means a lot of fees, means exchanges make a lot of money. And given enough time in the bull market, everybody starts thinking that this time is different, that there's never going to be a bear market because of A, B, and C, and D. And then they start hiring a lot of people. They start expanding. They start opening in new countries, all of these things. Then the bear market comes, commissions come through the ground. Nobody wants to hear about crypto. And then they engage in higher risk activities to produce higher yield in order to pay their expanded, fattening business and its employees. And eventually, these high risk stuff start to go wrong. As they start to go wrong, a lot of companies cannot avoid going into fraudulent activity to try to keep the business afloat until the whole thing comes crashing down. This has happened with FTX, BlockFi, Voyager, Celsius, you name it, centralized counterparties that promised you X if you gave them A. You're picking up pennies in front of freight trains. You're risking your entire bags for that 10% yield or whatever they promise. You do the opposite of why crypto was invented, and then you get to be on the headlines of losing all your money. Now, while I'm happy that he's getting the justice that he deserves, you need to understand from a very pragmatic point of view, a lot of coins will come into liquidation and to add to sell pressure. That is bad for all of us. And at the end of the day, it gives a bad name to crypto, and a lot of people who could enjoy the opportunity of financial freedom are actually deterred from coming from the space because everything they see on TV is these guys went bankrupt, those guys were scammers. Now the guy from SafeMoon, the founders are also being charged both civilly and both in the civil and the criminal courts. And all of these things give bad name to crypto and empower people like Elizabeth Warren that the only thing they're looking for is control over your life. So I wouldn't be so keen to celebrate these kind of events. I think what we should do as communities is to listen to people who have been proven right over and over and over again. Do what crypto was made for and not deviate from the purpose of crypto. Understand the majority of, or 99% of YouTube influencers, Twitter guys, exchanges, market makers, VCs, they are not here because they are your friends. They are here to make money and hopefully out of you. And that may be a lesson, that this may be a reminder for everyone out there. How many people have lost money on Mt. Gox, on the Chinese Ponzi scheme, I forgot the name, on the BlockFi, Voyager, Celsius, FTX promising you the moon and the sky. And what I find funny is who do these people hate? These people who were very friendly towards Mr. Bankman-Fried. Don't forget also all those YouTubers that accepted that very nice FTX sponsorship money. Some of them very big channels. Some of them made a lot of money from FTX and from basically screwing their following. And what did they do at the end? A lot of videos covering the topic, trying to portray themselves as victims. And then they made an extra huge amount of money on ad revenue. This is the world we live in. It's very shameful. And the guy who has been warning you about these parties, like Richard Hart, like myself, we get the hate by warning people not to fall for these kind of things. Well, they all get the praise. I hope that these things will change in the future, that people get more, more in tune with the purposes of crypto, why it was created, why these things always fail, why these things end up being scams and frauds eventually, because people always forget. When we are in the bull market, everybody goes crazy. Everybody wants to have a crypto business, start a crypto, expand this, expand the other, hire this, hire the other, and they all forget that the bear market comes, and then it shows everyone very quickly how idiotic, how clueless, and how lucky they were at a certain moment in time. While others that know what to expect will live very well out of these cycles. So I'd like to thank you all, guys, for your attention, and I'll catch you, as I mentioned, tomorrow in the live stream. I hope to see you there. Don't forget, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.